Hi there, and welcome to today's Tech Tip. I'm not Rob, my name is Nick. I'm the Director of Operations at the Digital Arts Experience, and today we're going to be talking about a better way to save your files and how to incrementally save. Oh, also naming conventions, but we'll get there. So let's start with what is a naming convention. A naming convention is a standard definition of how to name your files that is shared amongst your entire team. This will essentially ensure that there is very little confusion over where files are located, what they're named, or, depending on how your system is set up, who did what with each file. The main point is it increases efficiency and reduces confusion. There are many different naming conventions, but you need to pick one that's best suited for you and your team. Generally, at a minimum, we recommend including the date and then the name of the project or the asset that you're working on. To see an example of this, let's hop over to a project I happen to have on screen. So let's say we're gonna work on this project here. I was working on creating some dice in 3D. However, I want to save this. Now, because I'm working by myself, I just have it as I have it as dice.blend. However, if we're working as a team, we're going to save this in a very particular fashion. If you're saving it for the first time, you just click save as usual, but I've already saved this, so I'm going to go to click save as. And down here at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and change this to, let's see, today's date is 03.24. Oh, my microphone is blocking the view of the keyboard. .20 underscore. Now, because I may not be the only one working on this particular project, I'm going to leave my name out, but maybe you guys have a tracker to see who's assigned to it. In this particular case, I'm just going to name it Dice Model. Or models, okay? And then I'm going to make sure that it's in the correct location. Just for this particular tutorial, I'm going to save it on the desktop. Definitely recommend having a folder though. We can do another tech tip about that. So I'm gonna click save as, and it's easy as that. So as you can see, we've put in the name of the asset and then we put it in the date. However, you can change this up as much as you want. Generally, again, I would at a minimum include the date and the name of the asset. You can change how you name things. Some people prefer to use camel casing to name the items, and some people prefer to put underscores in between. Completely up to you as long as it is consistent. Now on to the second part of this video, which is incrementally saving. So the whole idea behind incremental saves is to ensure that you have multiple backups of the same project. Generally want to save this every day that you work on a project, so that way if something goes horribly wrong, your computer crashes, you lose power, you didn't save after a number of changes, or a file just gets corrupted, what have you, you that way will have in your directory a set of files that you can choose and pick from depending on where you were in the project. So that way you don't have to do as much work when trying to recover where you left off. And really all you have to do with this project is make sure that you change the date when you access the file again. If I go to my desktop, which again, this is not organized fantastically, which is why we're going to talk about folders. Now I've got two files here, and I can choose between each of them, or if my 25th work got messed up, I can go to the 24th, recover as much data as possible, and get back on track a lot quicker. So case in point, I hope this tech tip helps you avoid any serious issues that might occur from computer crashes. It's very rare these days to have that happen, but you never know. Technology can be a bit of a tricky beast. So we hope you enjoyed this particular tech tip. If you liked it, please leave a comment somewhere in the doobly-doo or the thingamabobber below. I don't know what it's called these days, but leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. If you want to tune in for the next tech tip, we're going to have another one at 12 o'clock tomorrow and every day, Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. Also be sure to check out our live streams, our Wednesday content, and the various other things the DAE is doing, so I would highly encourage you to subscribe. Maybe hit the like button. That wouldn't hurt us either. But that's everything I got. Thank you for joining me, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye.